Was always too busy fucking my sister, fucking other men, and he was cheating on her the whole time anyway. And like I said, he's had sex with a lot of girls, and Rosella probably doesn't even know how many women he's actually had sex with. He's lied to her his whole life, basically. And pretty much he just wanted the cocaine, or just wanted this, or just wanted that. And basically taken steroids, and really just wanted to fuck her friends and all that other stuff. But she didn't know that, of course. She thought he actually cared about her for a little bit, and the truth was he just wanted to have sex with her and get drugs and go have sex with all her friends. And also have sex with her daughters, pretty much. Him and his brother are basically pieces of shit, pretty much. Only she didn't know this as a child. I was told of this and made aware of his true intentions, basically. And pretty much, like I say, Rosella doesn't know that Mike is basically just the biggest piece of shit in the world, pretty much. That was lying to her her whole life, as well as basically knowing of her daughters or whatever, and planning to have sex with her daughters, and all her friends, basically. And laughing about it with his brothers, like I say. So anyway, he's basically just shit, and basically he has been shit, and all he cared about was the drugs. At some point in time, maybe he's actually man enough to admit this. But I don't think he ever is. Anyway, and even Rosella's daughters didn't really know that Mike basically, pretty much this whole time, like, ever since they were like 2 years old, all he really wanted to do was have sex with them. And have sex with both of them, with his brother. And basically it was just his brother and him basically out to take over the world or whatever. And basically he just wanted to have sex with Rosella and the two daughters and everything else like that. And basically he's been lying to her his whole life, pretty much. Anyway, she didn't know this, of course, probably. Anyway, I was told of this and made aware of this because, well, I'm Lucifer Star. Anyway, and she's really just my secretary. Like I said, so the world might as well know about Mike and his brother and how basically they're just shit. They've just been running around doing pornos, doing drugs, and basically being shit on this planet. Pretty much lying to Rosella. Like I said, all he ever thought about was having sex with her and her two daughters. Sorry, Claire and Taryn, but the truth is basically your father's a piece of shit. He's always been a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit at 20 or 15 or 16. Anyway, the Germans found out about this and told me about this, basically his true intentions and what he really intended to do. And that basically he was laughing about it with his brother, pretty much about how he was going to have sex with Rosella, her two daughters, and basically all her friends. Which is only somewhat better than what Rodney wanted to do, which is basically the same thing. Anyway, whatever, I don't really care. Mike, you're a piece of shit. So is your brother. I hope you get tortured. Anyway, whatever. I don't really care. Anyway, though, a lot of humanity's worst people would come around me. Anyway, when I was like 7 or 8, he laughed at me. And whatever. I had been told about him, and actually I had warned Rosella, actually, about him. I don't know if she remembers. But anyway, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm basically the creator of the human race, so someone else can deal with him, not me, and his brother, which is also shit, like I say. Like I say, with him, it was just how much drugs can you do and how many women can you sleep with. He's basically an immoral piece of shit. Anyway, sorry. I knew when I was young. He was probably wondering how I knew about him. Anyway, yeah. Well, you know, I'm Lucifer Star. So, anyway. And I hope he burns. And him and his brother. Anyway, though, at some point in time, he was going to get burned and killed. And basically, Claire and Taryn both voiced up and said, if anyone wants to defend them. Anyway, and the two daughters mistakenly defended their father. Anyway, though. Yeah, so whatever, I don't know. I let people step forward. Anyway, apparently they felt something towards him. Or something like that at some point in time. Maybe it was just the dick inside of them that they felt. I don't know. So anyway, most people say I'm talking shit, but now I know what they did. And it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. I never did care. But I was told everything about them, a full report on them. Anyway, and how he was basically shit on this planet. So, anyway, whatever. Anyway, and like I said, I'm the creator. I know of your intentions. So, sorry. Basically. So anyway, yeah, it sucks to to go your whole life and then realize basically he was just waiting for the point in time when he could stick his dick inside of you with his brother. Sorry, Claire. Sorry, Taryn. Sorry, Rosella. I have to be honest about this. He knew from a very young age, and that was his intentions. The whole time. Since he was like 16. So, anyway, I guess he got to do it. And yes, with some steroids, you too can look like not such a geek or dork, Mike. Go fuck yourself. And let's just go ahead and put you down for some serious torture. What do you say? Anyway, my words would actually get people tortured. So, I don't know. I'll let the collective and the group decide what to do with Mike. I don't care. At one point in time when I could have tortured him, I didn't. But, I don't know. The daughters, they loved him, so they thought that they actually cared about them. But sorry, he never did care about you. He never did love you. I hate to say it. Like, at some point in time, maybe before he dies, he'll actually admit such things to them. That basically, since he was 16, he basically planned to have sex with Rosella, her friends, and her 2 daughters. It was like his golden life with his brother. Which is even bigger shit. So, I don't know, just a bunch of cokeheads. Shrug. Oh well. I don't really care, Rizal. You surely shouldn't hang around such a piece of shit man. Or value his opinion. Especially considering his plans from the age of 12 or 16 when he met you. He very much knew of your existence before you did. So, anyway. So did his brother. Oh well. Anyway, I would go ahead and just put him down for some serious torture, or at least death. But, oh well. Yeah, that's my opinion.